Okay, I know we've all seen it. The Instagram post, well, she's lounging on the beach and she's saying, I just made $5,000 while drinking this margarita. I'm here to tell you that it's not true. Today I'm going to dive into the myth, the unicorn that is passive income that we're all sold and have been day one if you've ever dabbled into some sort of online business. Now, before I completely destroy this myth, because there are parts of it that maybe have a little bit of truth to them, I want to get into where this maybe have come from and what it actually means, and what it actually means in your business, how you can have some sort of passive income in your business. We're going to call it like semi-passive income. It's kind of like semi-sweet chocolate chips. You know, they're not like, I don't even know. That's a bad analogy. I don't even think that works. So essentially, passive income means that you do something, you set something up, you create an ebook, an online course, and then it just sells itself after that, and you don't ever have to look at it again, and you just get to do nothing. You're going to make all this money. That doesn't exist. I don't even know, like, part of me wants to say, maybe back in the day when the internet first came around, or even Instagram first came around, that was possible, but I still don't even think that's possible. I've been in the game long enough to know that anything you create, even if it runs on automation behind the scenes, took a whole lot of work to get going. And then once it's going, it's going to need testing. It's going to be need tweaking, updating, fixing glitches, doing a bunch of stuff. So it's still not passive, or you have to continually promote it. So the idea that it's actually a thing in the digital world, I'm sorry, somebody is scamming you. Somebody is selling you a lie. Nothing is fully passive, okay? Now that we've, cleared the air, we've really gotten there, I want to kind of talk about what it actually means to build a business that's going to make, monthly income. And like I said, you have to have a plan. You have to start your business. You have to do something, in my experience, doing something that you are passionate about that feels aligned with your core values is your best bet. And the reason for this is there are a lot of get rich quick schemes out there, or you hear it all the time: drop shipping, selling on Amazon, eBay, Etsy store, printables, all these things. But if that doesn't excite you, you'll maybe learn the strategy, do the thing, and then you'll be over it, or you'll be burnt out. You'll be like, this work is not worth the $5 I just made. So the basis of all of this is really picking a business project, a business plan that is aligned with you and that really lights you up, that makes you excited. That's the only way you're going to stick with it. And consistency is the thing that will get you across the finish line to consistently making money. And when you have a strategy that you can start to get really good at, that's when you can start to automate it, which may give you the feeling of some sort of passive income. Now, once you come up with this business idea, something else that works really great is you can start to diversify it. And that's, like I said, where those feelings of a passive business start to come into play. So even for myself, I have a digital business. I do one-on-one coaching. I do done for you work, but I have pieces of my business that are lower ticket that I was able to create that do sell more passively. Again, like I said, that semi-passive idea where I don't have to do the work. I can just sell a thing and it does it for me. But I'm still showing up online all the time. I'm still telling people my offers. I'm still putting it in front of their face. I'm still working at it. But by having different ways people can work with me, different streams of income, it gives kind of the feeling of a passive income, because I'm not always selling that thing, but somebody might just stumble upon it or find it in my content and then go and buy it. So that part, I suppose, is passive, but it's not like I'm not working. It's not like I'm sleeping, doing nothing. And so looking at ways, once you have this established business, that you can diversify, have more streams of income on things that are more automated, like digital products, like pre-recorded courses or ebooks, templates, all of that good stuff. Again, though, anything I've put out is 100% rooted in my values, what I love doing. That's why it's easier to have. So, that's, like I said, is really the root of it all. So, when you ask yourself, how do I go like day one to establishing this kind of business? Like I said, there's a lot of work that goes into it. But when you love what you're doing, it doesn't really feel like work. So, this is things like deciding what your branding is going to be, what your core values are, what marketing platforms you're going to be on, what you're going to offer as your services, what you're going to price things at. All of these pieces of the puzzle you definitely need to figure out before you get started. And that's when that real passive income starts to come into place. So if somebody is selling you on a program and saying it's passive, set it and forget it, or, don't, you can spend your time on the beach and never really have to work, I'm sorry to tell you, it's not real. It's not what they're painting it to be. And if it was, I think more people would be doing it. So at the end of the day, make sure you follow your passion, create an aligned business, and semi-passive things will start to come into your zone after you've put in the hard work. Maybe not the great motivational podcast that you wanted to hear today, but it is, because once you've established something like that, you will get the perks of more of a passive business. If you want to learn more about how to do this, send me a message. I've got some details. I've got a few spots to fill where I help people build their business. And as always, just keep getting out there and doing what you love.